Howdy everybody. This is elevator video number 6, 9.6. This is Brad again, my friend Brad. He was over to help. He's helping me deburr these parts. This is a continuation of the last video. There are a lot of pieces to the elevator, so this is the other side of the elevator. So in the last couple videos, I think you've seen us work on either the left side or the right side, and then in this one it's the other side, whatever side is left. So you'll see us just deburr and scuff up the parts to get them ready to be primed. I kind of made a little bit of a mistake. I know you guys find that absolutely shocking that I would make a mistake, but the instructions are interesting because you kind of do it a certain way. So you kind of you put it all together, make sure it all fits, you drill some holes that you might need to drill, then you take it all apart, you clean all the parts up, you scuff them, and then you prime them, and then you kind of put them all back together. That's kind of the process. The elevators though have a little gotcha. That rear spar that you see on the table right there, I'll put a little arrow on it. That rear spar, depending upon which side it is, will have a couple of areas that will need to get sanded because you shove in the little foam pieces at the very tail end of the elevator. But that's like 3 or 4 pages past where we're at in the book right now. So I guess my advice would be to look through an entire section, kind of read through everything to kind of get an idea of what's going to be needed in the future. Even though you're not necessarily working on it right then and there, you still need to kind of know that. So I spent some time sanding away some paint and scuffing up that rear spar. A few videos from now, you'll see that. And it was kind of a pain. It would have been much easier just to tape that off and not have primed it. But live and learn. So now you guys can not make that mistake because I already made it. So we're just continuing deburring stuff there. So I have a couple of jokes today, actually. So we'll see if you like them. So did you guys hear about the semicolon that broke the law? Yeah, he was handed down 2 consecutive sentences. So that was in honor of an English teacher friend of mine that you can find on TikTok, Teaching Mrs. H. She's an English teacher, so I figured I would include that one for her. And then another joke here real quick. Are you ready? So why do seagulls fly over the sea? Well, because if they flew over the bay, they'd be called bagels. I like that. It's so funny. Anyways, so just some more scuffing stuff up. Basically, those Scotch-Brite pads, you buy a box of them. There's like a ton of them in there. You use them until they're wore out, and then you throw them away and get a new one. They come in pretty big sections, so those are actually cut in more than quarters, I think. I think I cut them into sixths. So. And you will notice that the when you put these together, you actually put the those ribs on. You attach them to that rear spar first, and you kind of attach them upside down. From up until this point, you've always kind of used your table as a base to make sure things were level. But on this one, you attach those ribs to that rear spar, and you set the back end of those ribs up on a little piece of wood to try to keep them up at the right angle. It's interesting how they do that, but well, actually you do that when you're attaching the skin to the rear spar. So here I am, I'm taking them, I'm going to go prime them here in a second. as Brad's finishing up scuffing stuff. So there, the primer, the self-etching primer that I use, I get from Ace Hardware. It's, you know, just the standard self-etching primer. It's the, what do they call it, olive drab or whatever that green color is that the military uses. But it works really, really well. It's good stuff. It's like $9 a can too, so it's expensive stuff, but it's really good stuff. There's me doing a dance. That's about as good of a dancing as I can do. And then I move on to dimpling the, oh, I forget what they even call that piece, but it kind of wraps around the end of the elevator. So it's like the tip, what do they call it? The tip skin. It kind of wraps around the counterbalance, where the counterbalance weight goes. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'm kind of laying everything out, getting everything ready. In upcoming videos, you'll see me kind of start putting stuff together and getting those elevators done. So have fun. As always, if you have any comments, please leave them. Let me know if I can improve anything, do anything better. Talk to you later. Bye.